Hi there, I'm Sandra Parker and I want to tell you some tips about how you can go on holiday and not feel that you're missing out when you don't drink alcohol. So first of all, let's start with the airport. Most people have a drink at the airport. I was at Gatwick Airport last week and no judgment because that used to be me, but there was people knocking back wine, beer, cocktails, and that was like before 9 o'clock in the morning. And we tell ourselves we deserve it because we're on holiday, and then we get on the flight and it keeps going and we really don't feel good. I remember when I used to get back from holiday and I told myself I had this thing called post-holiday blues, and I only realised after I stopped drinking that it was actually the alcohol leaving my system. So it will be different. I'm coaching some clients at the moment that are in different parts of the world. I've got a client in Turkey, I've got someone else in holiday in the US, and I've got another lady about to go to Bali, right? So regardless of where you're going on holiday, I've also got someone that's on a cycling trip. Like I used to go on cycling trips and the first thing I'd done when I got off the bike, guess what? Have a drink. So whatever your type of holiday is, chances are, unless you're in some kind of very strict retreat, and even when I went to a yoga retreat that was like no alcohol, I still found a way to sneak some in, but chances are alcohol is front and center and part of the holiday. So I want to explain to you how you can enjoy your holiday more, and I'm going to give you some tips. The first one is play it forward, right? Every time you see someone having a drink, the images that are going to come up in your mind are a result of marketing, right? You're going to think about, oh, that looks great, that's fun, that's a good time. You're not going to think about how it feels when you finish that drink and you want another one. So if you just say to yourself, play it forward, how are you going to feel in half an hour? How are you going to feel in an hour? How are you going to feel when you get off the plane? How are you going to feel the next morning, right? That's really, really helpful. Then another thing that you can do that's really easy is if you see people having a drink, an alcoholic drink, and you think, oh, I'm missing out, right? Get your hand and write the word illusion on your hand, because when you see other people drinking, we might think that they're having a great time, right? But that's a lot of marketing, right? Most of those people that are having a drink, if you stayed around, they wouldn't look that great towards the end of the night. I was in a restaurant yesterday and I seen a guy, he looked like he was a youngish guy, and he was sort of finished like a really huge glass of sangria, and it was really hot in the afternoon, and he sort of stumbled back down to the beach and he really didn't look good. And I thought, I remember that feeling, like, don't waste the alcohol. The waiter used to come to take it away, and if there was like a tiny bit left, I would grab my glass. So remember that all of the desire around alcohol is to do with the addictive nature of the substance, and it's to do with the marketing. And here's some things that are really great about not drinking on holiday, right? Number one, you can get up and feel good. So it's before 9 o'clock. I've been up since 8. I would say this is the nicest part of the day. I've already been for a walk down to the beach and it's not too hot. And if I had been drinking last night, that wouldn't have been fun. You can enjoy the mornings. You can actually do more. So when you're drinking, all you really want to do is like hang out by the pool or hang out by the beach bar. And whenever I get up, I'd be thinking, right, when can I have my first drink? And it would normally be about 11 o'clock. Think, oh yeah, I'm by the pool. It's a nice time to have a glass of wine. And it would just carry on. And some people say, well, I don't drink until 6, but they're almost like counting down the time to have a drink. So when you take that away, you can be a bit more adventurous. Maybe you'll go exploring, maybe you'll go for a longer walk, maybe you'll go to a different restaurant, maybe you'll lie by the beach for longer, but you can do more stuff because your day's not filled around alcohol. Then you can do more sports. So maybe you're going to get up and go for a run in the morning, and you're not doing it to clear your head, you're doing it because you actually enjoy it. Are you going for a swim? Are you going for a walk along the beach? You can do different activities. So one of my clients was telling me that she had been booked on a boat trip, and the purpose of the boat trip was just to like get drunk on the boat. And we spoke about how you could do a different type of trip, right? So you can be a bit more adventurous. So it will feel different, and different places will have different alcohol-free options. Some places are great, some places is a bit more limited, but just remember about everything that you gain. Like every night that you're sitting drinking alcohol, you're missing out on a part of that evening because you're not fully present and you don't feel good during the day. So remember 2 tips: play it forward, and remember it's all an illusion. Thanks.